Greetings, Love Them Knives channel here. What are we going to talk about? Well, I got this one from Massdrop, so by God, let's take a look. It's the Ferrum Forge Massdrop Mordax made by ProTech. Yes, be right back. Thanks for joining me. That was a mouthful, wasn't it? ProTech makes it, so it's made in the United States. It's the Mordax design from Ferrum Forge, and Massdrop puts the whole thing together. There you go. CPM 20 CV blade, and a fairly deep carry pocket clip, right hand tip up only. Feels good in the hand. Forward choil, go forward, not a problem. This is the blacked out version, not milled here. Not gonna do it. No new taxes. Okay, never mind. Who was that? Who was that? In any case, here's what the milled version looks like. You can see you had a choice on this drop that I think has now expired, but these knives will be coming out in both the milled and unmilled. And let me just I got sent this little shot from Massdrop, and here you go. So this is the unmilled, this is the milled, these are the different colors, and setups all blacked out like the one I have, all blacked out with the milled, or then the other blades as seen here. Of course, that was all prototype stuff. That was pre-production stuff. And here's this, got bearings. It has a very, very light detent, probably a 4, maybe. Somewhere between a 3.5 and a 4 detent. So it's a very light detent, very easy to flip out, very smooth. You can see, and it's centered up. I like it. The Ferrum Forge knives have done in their Fortis lineup of knives, and I bought one of them, and that was really a cool knife as well, and that was titanium, etc., full-size knife. I liked it, and so that's a different type of knife than this is. So it just depends on what you like. Would you prefer titanium? Would you rather have anodized aluminum? This is lighter and probably less expensive, obviously, than titanium. Is it going to be more rugged? Is it going to hold this ano better than the titanium one? Maybe, because the processes for anodizing aluminum are different than that for titanium. So, I don't know. In any case, it's a full-size knife. And if I had, I got my little Mannix ultralight here on the table. So you can see this is an 8-inch knife. And they're about the same size. About the same size. So you put the tape to it. And I can just give you the specs. I've already done this with the blue. But basically, 3.6-inch blade, 93 millimeters, something like that overall. 8.25, same size as the Paramilitary 2. About 21 centimeters. Okay? And the blade stock is about an 1/8 inch, so a little over 3 millimeters, and overall width is 12 millimeters. Let it settle in there, and 0.47, so about the exact same thickness as a Paramilitary 2, which I don't have on my table for some reason. Fancy's gone on vacation. In any case, really nice action on this. This is really easy. There's your stop pin, yeah. And you can go forward on it. You can get control. I like the design really well, obviously, and Protex making it. I think that's going to be wonderful. Premium steel, basically an M390 equivalent. So, yeah, I really don't have much criticism here. Let me give you the specs on it. And this is, well, I mean, this is where they did the Mordax flipper. This was the Ferrum Forge Mordax flipper, not their Fortis line, but it was like around $500. So, and this was titanium. This was an N690. So this was not the steel like we're seeing here. This is not as good, okay? But this is old school stuff. And I guess I don't have the Fortis, unfortunately, that I had bought. But in any case, here's the different models. I'll give you the link to the drop here, and you can at least study up on this. Two heads are better than one, both brothers. There you go. It gives the background and also about ProTech, about the knife steel, a little bit about the perks, the first production perks. And I believe this knife, 8.25 inches, etc. So it's coming out in June, I believe, is when that drop's going to hit. Going to get you some actual specs, which I kind of floated over here. Here you go. Flat saber grind, stonewash or DLC finish. I'd probably prefer the stonewash myself. I think I'm getting the blue machined stonewash. Is what's headed my way eventually in just a matter of months. Handle finish is anodized, obviously. And here you go. It's a button lock mechanism. Right hand tip up. There you go. T6 and T8. Your screws are 3.6 inch blade, cutting edge 3.4, all this kind of stuff you can see there. So just thought I'd throw this one out so you can kind of get a better view of what the total blacked out one is. And I'm going to send this back, of course, to Mike at Massdrop, but he sent it to me as a consolation because I didn't get picked up on the model I was supposed to present. Actually, I got one that was in my estimation was better. I got the blue milled one, but I didn't get a hold on to it. So he threw this one to me, and thank you so much, Mike, for that. Beautiful knife. Gives me a little bit better idea after handling the blue one if the black one is pretty much the same, and it is. The action's really good. There's your back. I mean, the aluminum, of course, comes together here so you don't have a separate spacer in particular, and of course for your lanyard to go through in here. Comes in a box. Hopefully it'll be in that kind of a box. I wish I would have got to the ProTech booth at the SHOT Show 2019. I didn't, and that was one I would have liked to have got to, but it just, my time constraints were crazy on that. In any case, this is really actually a nice piece. I like it. I know $239, a lot of money, and then it's an extra 10 for this or an extra 20 for that, depending if you want milled and how you want it, the options. So, but, I mean, really for an M390 equivalent made in the USA, you're right there in the ZT lineup, and I just haven't been that thrilled with the 2018 ZT line. From what I've seen of the 2019, I'm still left wanting. So this will be nice. Love the design. It's a great knife, and hopefully you picked up the stats on the weight. If not, since we've done everything else, we will throw it on the scales. 3.85 ounces, super light, and 109 grams. Great little knife. Check it out. How's our balance? Right there. Man, that's just so light. Reverse grip. This thing's really comfortable in the hand. I do have to say that. Really is. I think everything about it is pretty well thought out. And yes, I love that action. It's just crazy good. It's very light detent. That does not bother me. That might bother some other people. You know, you know, I just don't see it coming open, you know, in your pocket or anything. I don't see that, but it's just so easy and nice to deploy. I really like it. Absolutely. All right. Hey, gonna let you go. Thank you so much for joining me. Just wanted to show off the ninja style, ninja blacked out, whatever. Massdrop, Ferrum Forge, Mordax, made by ProTech. We got it all together. Gave everybody their credits in there. All right. Thank you so much. You know what we do. We love them knives. So you guys stay sharp.